My dear masters, my dear friends, my dear gods, welcome to this today's session. My sincere pranams to my beloved Guruji, Brahmarshi Patriji. Friends, we are in the last day of our batch 1 and session 1 about our meditation classes and spiritual wisdom. So today's our topic is I will discuss about my spiritual journey as well. We also discuss more about holistic lifestyle. I would like to give you what is the natural lifestyle one must adopt. So in order to detoxify ourselves, to have the great physical health along with the mental health. Friends, I started my journey in way back 1998. My meditation, my spiritual journey started. Before that, of course, I was born in agriculture family. My parents who they are living in Andhra Pradesh, Kurnool district, Kurnool district, Andhra Pradesh. So I born over there, and my all the primary and the senior primary, all the schooling are completed, right? So, but what happens is most of the time, up to 5 years only, I was with my mother. After that, I came to my grandmother because the place where I born, it was the remote place where only hills and mountains. There is no education. So for the education's sake, I came to my grandmother and I was living with her, and I studied up to 5th standard. After that, what happened is then I went to the residential school. So my independence and independent character and the self-made character, she started at that age itself. So because I was not with the parents, so what happens? Grandmother, she takes care. At the same time, parents will not be there. So some of the things I have to take care of myself, right? So it started in the age of 5. From the age of 5, I was not with the parents that time. So because of lack of education in that area, rural areas. So in the nearby, in Kurnool district, there is a Nandyal, that is Taluk place. So it was a good education was there. So my grandmother was here. My parents were in the remote village. Then after completion 5th standard, then again for 6th standard, I went back to my parents. Nearby that rural village, there was one town, small town. There again they put me into the residential school. 6th also I completed. Again, my parents got shifted to nearby to my grandmother place. Okay, so that's about 70-80 kilometers. So they came here because those places was a very remote and rural place. So we came here for a good education. Then I studied 7th, staying with my parents. Then after 7th standard, of course, everything is like syllabus is state syllabus. Right. So, of course, there is no meditation, there is no spirituality, nothing they know. They are ritual, basically ritual. So, my name is also named after a god. It is a very, you can say like Kula Devata, or, we call it as, right? So, that way. So, that has also happened. So, after that, after 7th, then I wrote one exam because parents are poor in condition academically. So what happened is my total family is about 7 members. Okay, my 5 daughters and 2 are the brothers. So my younger brother, so he's in MD and BHMS doctor right now, staying in Hyderabad. Okay, so what happened is after 7th standard, then I wrote exam to get into a residential campus education, which is about 200 kilometers far away from my native place, from Nandyal. So I went to Srisailam. Srisailam, I think everyone of you know. So there I studied my 8th to 10th standard. So in the residential school, and with more of independence, like I used to go myself to the school. Only I came about maybe 6 months once I used to come to house. So I used to study there. So I was very good at excellent studies, probably above 85% always. Okay. So then after what happened is, after completion of my 10th standard, then came to the I studied diploma in electronics and communication. We call it as a polytechnic, right? So that is 3 years. I got a government seat. I got very good rank. So after completing my 10th standard, then polytechnic near to my native place, Nandyal, in the Nandyal town itself, I have done. So 3 years over. After that time also, I have no meditation. But one thing is happened in my life that time. When I came back from 10th after completion of 10th, I came to native and I used to go for the labor work along with my father and mother, because my father and mother are like agriculture labor. We have only we had about 2 acre land. We used to grow paddy. So beyond that, what happened after the paddy growth? So the paddy means like it will get very minimal income will come. But we have by the time I came to the 10th standard, most of that, my three daughters, my sisters, three sisters got married, of course, by the time. So my mother, my father, both they work. They have 2 acre. They grow paddy. Some income will come. Along with that, they go to regular labor work in the other fields and all. So that is the way they have given the marriages. They made marriage to daughters and all, three daughters over. So by the time I complete my 10th, still one daughter was there, younger daughter. My brother is younger to him. There is one more younger daughter was there. Now she's staying in Hyderabad. So what happened is that point of time, after 10th I came back. So there were holidays for writing entrance examination for diploma and polytechnic before joining polytechnic. So that time period was about 6 months. So then I was studying myself, and at the same time I used to go along with my parents to the labor work in the field. All that I was doing actually. So because to earn money and in order to pay the fee and for the polytechnic college, right? So that was the thing. So then after that I wrote exam, and of course I was a best student. So I got my own government seat. I got 30th rank, only 30, right? I was a district first. So then I joined the polytechnic, and then I started studying. In the first, all this time, I'll tell you, I really had no practice of puja rituals. I was a little away from that. I don't know why. My parents used to do the puja in the house, and sometimes only I used to go to my Kuladevata. Is from there about from Nandyal about 70-80 kilometers. Okay, so in the deep hills, the mountains place. Okay, so then what happened is I used to not practice any kind of a rituals, and these things were not my part of my life itself. I don't know why, because I went to the residential school. There also nothing is there. There all the while in the residential school, the best discipline we got. We woke up at 4:30. Then we used to practice some yoga and exercises. Then after our daily routine starts. And there were no watching movie, no television, no mobiles, nothing was there. Okay, it was so disciplined life, and the studious. That means you are very good at education. Basically, to get into that residential school itself be difficult, my dear friends. Those days, okay. So which were best schools in Andhra Pradesh. So after that, what happened? My whole education till 10th standard, it is Telugu medium. From after the 10th standard, that is when I joined polytechnic. After my 10th standard, I wrote polytechnic exam. Then I got into 3 years. That is the polytechnic course. That is the diploma course. I studied in Nandyal town itself, and instead of from Nandyal town nearby, my parents were living. So that was about 10 kilometers. So what happened? Every day I cannot go to village, and my studies will be disturbed. So then I took one room there itself near to my college. I took one room. I used to cook myself. Along with that, my 4 5 friends are there. The first year of polytechnic, I studied, but because I just came out of residential school, it was a such a disciplined life. So they highly disciplined, like a stringent, I can say. So then we want to have some, when we come out, what happened? We see the entire world, right? So entire world. Then we used to try to see that we also enjoy this. We all go to movie, all this, try to do something. Then that point of time, of course, the first year got little disturbed. because of we just came to the outside world. So seeing other things and get into some not bad habits as such, but going to cinema and wasting time, not studying, hard work not doing, hard studies I'm not doing, like 10th up to 10th standard what I did. So then I realized by end of the first year, so that I got little less marks, about 70 plus marks, okay, 70%. Then immediately I turned back myself and said, so parents are very poor economically. So definitely we need to revive ourselves, and we need to bring the betterment to the family. So there's no question of wasting any more time. That's what immediately what happened when almost end of the first year over, got less marks, realized myself. Then immediately I turned to the second year onwards, I started my hard work. I used to read a lot of books. This, whatever the wisdom I'm gaining and explaining to you, also the same thing. So my habit of reading many books. Okay, well, for one subject, I used to read minimum 5 to 6 books. I don't read one book. So generally, all my friends, they used to read one book and write the exam. But I read at least 5 to 6 books on the same subject. So this practice has been from my polytechnic, my almost like a, I can say about 17, 18 years age, I started. So before that also, I was reading books, other general books, not much. Okay. So generally study, only education books I was reading. I was not reading other books. Okay. So when I was in, that Polytechnic, I was reading all the technical books. I was a voracious reader. So I used to read. Then I used to get very good marks. I was standing in always first or second in the class. So that way, from second year, third year of diploma, I really studied well and got very good marks. But one thing happened here. So when I was studying and I was staying in the room, right, one yogi used to come to me, one lady. So she's a yogini. Okay. So I don't know who is she. Okay. But I was staying in the house, room, right? So just close to that, there was a dargah. There was a Muslim dargah was there. So I also used to go into dargah and, sit there for some time. And I was studying there itself, sitting and really studying my all subjects. Sometimes I used to do that. So at this point of time, in the evening times, she comes. Where from she come, I don't know. So she used to have one jolly, that is one bag, and in that nothing will be there. Some small things, some food, something she keeps. She come in the evening, night about 7, 8 o'clock. She comes. She comes only for me. There are other people also with me, but she won't talk to anybody. She'll talk to me, and she asks some questions, and she'll take some food from me, whatever I prepare myself. No, so she take that food and she says, okay, everything goes well. You'll grow in the life. Don't worry. All these C plus every almost like in a week or 2, 3 times compulsory she'll come to me, and she'll spend time. She teach all the things, good things, like in the life what should be done, and she talks some other language also. I don't know what is that language. She used to talk inside her own. So like she was a avaduta kind of thing. Okay, so this is what from there I got some kind of the inclination started towards this particular subject. Otherwise, I was not knowing at all. So I was only just a hard worker and a studious person. That's all, nothing else. Then when she used to come regularly talk to me, without talking to me, she will not go. And food also, anybody gives out, she won't take. She will take only food from me. That was my first glimpse of the spiritual side, and the kind of the adhyatmika, little bit in my mind started. Who is she? How powerful she is? And she used to say some things to me. This will happen to you. All this, the family or whatever. So they definitely happen. Such a kind of powerful woman. She's the, like, I was definitely on the slowly I understood. By the time I finished my diploma, so after that I could not see her where she is, and I could not meet her. Somehow I missed. Okay, so this is my journey, my friends, up to 10 plus to the rest, the polytechnic. After that, again, after finishing that, and once I go to holidays in the house, then I go to labor work again to earn money and to pay the fee and all this, right? So then I wrote my engineering entrance examination. So that is to get into the engineering course it's 10 plus. After 10 plus 2, I wrote the entrance examination. I got a very good rank again. So government seat I got in JN2 College of Engineering in Anantapur, located in Andhra Pradesh, right, the headquarter. So that also I got into, and with a great difficulty, we paid the fee. My parents paid the fee, and then I got into that. So once I got into that, so this is a point where my spiritual journey started, really. So until that, so that was the earlier thing. Okay. So then when I came to the engineering, that also from my native place about again 150 kilometer or so now. So I used to go less times in the house, less time to the house, right? So all of independent character. So here also into college engineering, I took one room. Then I used to cook myself and so study properly. So this is where polytechnic also it's English medium. Then came to engineering because I was a very good student and studying hard work. Then my English got picked up very well. So in engineering also I studied especially the word power and all this verbal English. I tried so much because we came from Telugu medium. We have no background of education in the house. They don't know anything. My parents are illiterates, right? So nobody is there upper to me to guide me or to do whatever. It's all journey. Independently I started. Independently I made myself till this point of time. So polytechnic joining, why to join, what course I had to take, and again, after coming back to engineering, so what course I had to take, everything is my own guidance with the help of friends and some well-wishers. So I have no guidance, no more guidance from anybody. Any educated people or no educated people are there. Okay, even the admission, I go myself. I have no parents coming and joining me in a school or college. School only once. In the beginning, in 8th standard beginning, my mother came, not your father. After that, they were not coming to any school, because they are pure illiterates. They don't know anything. So that's what happened. So in engineering, of course, I started first, second, third, 4 years. I studied very well, and I got 75 plus distinction. I got. So then what happened during engineering, my course. So that's what my spiritual journey really started. And of course, I was the person having the great heart, even engineering when I was studying. So of course, this is started even polytechnic itself. When Yogini used to come and teach me, and she used to take food from me, I love to serve her. So all this happens. I cook myself and serve her. So we were only two people sitting and eating, and then she used to talk, teach me about in her own language. Sometimes I can't understand her language, what she speak also, but she blessed me, and she used to tell few things they happened in my life, even in others' life also. So like what happened. So then when it come to engineering, so when I was studying, and I used to have as I told you, I was so philanthropic. Even I used to do, my parents used to do hard work and give me some money. So then what happened with that money? If somebody is suffering, somebody is not able to pay fee. So in my whatever money I have, I used to pay them. Like that I used to do. Many of the people I would help like that. So in fact, by second year or so, what happened is the spirituality began. So near to my college, somebody told me there is a meditation center is there. So then immediately, somehow it triggered me. I have to go there. So every weekend, me and first I was alone going, and one more friend. Yes. So we both were going, and why we were learning meditation. It's not that any purpose or any we have no lacking nothing. So there's no lacking with me because I'm studying well, and my parents support in a minimal way because it's a government seat, not much money required. So it's very minimal. So we used to go there just for learning meditation, Adhyatmikta. There's no purpose. I'm sick or otherwise I have no memory power, I have no intelligence, everything I had. So I'm a good student. So then we both were going, and regularly every weekend on Sunday, without fail we attended. Those time what happened is my Guruji, Brahmarshi Patriji was from there. He was living in Kurnool district, the Kurnool town. So from there he used to come every weekend to the Anantapur, that center. So I'm so privileged, and I was so unfortunate person. I can say that I was lucky. So those timing, what happened I'm talking about 1998, 1999. So it's like I think, 97. Yes, 97. 96, I joined in engineering, 97. So he was free, he used to come and teach, teach directly. So I had fortunate to meet him directly and, talk to him regularly. On every weekend I go. Every weekend I practice meditation. He was teaching about all the spiritual wisdom I taught you for these 20 days, right? So the same wisdom I used to receive directly from him. And we have satsang, we have question and answers, like that Guru was there directly. So Guru was there directly. So we got that wisdom directly. That is why, so our meditation got deepened. Okay. So then we used to get a lot of experiences over there itself, meditation experiences. And we come back to the college. There also we practice. And in fact, what I started in the college itself, I started teaching the people, teaching the other people who want to learn meditation. I used to teach them. I used to give some small books within my capacity. I used to purchase small books, packet books. I used to give the other people. So likewise, my service, little save also I was doing like that. So then total, the duration of 4 years I stayed in the college. So really, I got good wisdom, the great practice I've done, and I used to get a lot of good experience also, like my third experiences and my astral travel. All this I experienced there itself, in the college itself. So I could see what I am. I used to see my physical body going up, with the astral body. I used to see myself. So what I am, and then my realization really started there itself in the college of engineering. I got this realization perfectly. So there's no question in my doubt. What is the spirituality? Why we require? Why we have to do? So it is. I also practiced only for the sake of realization, not for I am a poor student, or I have money, or otherwise money is whatever little sufficient for us, because we don't have any bad habits, right? We have no, not even I should not go to movies also, not watching movie. I have no practice. I have no like kind of habit also. So then what happened? This meditation spirituality came into my life just for realization purpose. What I am. So what I am to what I'm supposed to do in my future. I think see, all this journey, further journey also, it is fully guided from there only. I got the foundation from there, my spiritual foundation. Then Guru was there, lot of clarifications, lot of questions, those days itself, everything got clarified. Whatever you are asking now, I got it clarified in 1997 to by up to 2000, my dear friends. So what happened is, by 2000 I finished. 2000, you just imagine a student, of course we are good student. And then what happened, even social service, I'll tell you little bit social service also. As I told you, my philanthropic heart, so I used to keep not quiet. So along with my practice of meditation, my own practice, and I used to teach others. But I did a lot of service. The poor students, who are suffering, I came to know through somebody, right? Then what happens? I used to call them to my room and then keep them there. And one person, one Muslim, so he was a very good student, very near to my native place. Through one of my native person, I came to know he is nowhere connected to me. He is actually a different person staying in different town near Nandyal. So I came to know that he is a very good student, 95% above. I'm also a good student, but I want to support that kind of people. My heart was always telling that. So then I called him to my room. 95% above. He wrote an entrance examination for engineering. He has no money to join. He got a rank also. He has no money to join. Then immediately what I thought those days, I have no money, such a money to feed some other or give some other. Immediately, I used to go to all lecturers and professors in my college. I beg, sir, he is very poor, but he's a very good, great student, very good student, merit student. So to join engineering, we have no money. I used to collect 200, 300, like that. So then finally, I approached one builder, his construction into. So he gave suddenly 5,000 rupees. Total 8,000 rupees was required. So then I collected myself and took him to examination, to the admissions. I joined him in college. Of course, that's a different story. Now he's working in Hyderabad, in a one based on exchange. He's in a big officer now. Anyway, so cut short. So this is the philanthropic side. So I have done many things like that after my job, everything started. But after completion of my engineering, what happened is, you see the destiny, how it goes, right? And of course, doing meditation regularly, practicing spirituality, everything is there. So by the time I finished my, the final year exams of engineering, I'll tell you, 2 exams I've written. both have come to the Bangalore and returned. Okay, because from Anantapur, the next the major city is Bangalore, this side. Okay, other side go Hyderabad, very far. So I came Bangalore, I returned to exit. All India Radio, basing on my diploma, I returned that. And I returned that just with a short span of about 2-3 months gap. I came to Bangalore and returned CDOT, Center for Development of Telematics. So that was the examination I returned. So these two exams I've written after the engineering, even while I'm in the final year itself. Okay, those are written. So just I'm finishing my college, and I know I have very strong confidence that I will get selected. I don't know why. It's because of my inner experience. What it's saying is you will be selected. So I said I got selected in the diploma, whatever I have done, the diploma exam I written, I got selected there also. I have not tried for anything more, my dear friends. I never tried anything like people after examination, after completion of engineering, what they do, they go in search of job, they go here and there and all these things. But my karmic activity, my future past karmas, and what practice I'm doing, my meditation, that is guiding me. So I've written one exam diploma. I got selected in All India Radio in Hyderabad, the nearby place. I got that also selected. And engineering, after engineering, during final year exam, final year 6 months was there, final year. Then I came to Bangalore and written other exams, CDOT. I was staying here for in one of the friends' room, and then I wrote my exam. That exam also gone very really dramatic way. So I came to Bangalore. I was staying in one of the house. Then what happened? In fact, I also prepared for TOEFL to go to foreign after the foreign studies for MS. Okay, Master of Science. So this then for further education. Then I came to Bangalore and stayed there, and came for writing. One is TOEFL. Second thing is CDOT entrance examination basing on the engineering qualification. Now the examination of TOEFL is finished. Then 1 week time, I stayed here only. Then CDOT exam was there, entrance exam. CDOT is one of the best organization in Bangalore and whole of India. Okay, so it's a premier telecom institute. Everybody feel great if they get into that. Okay, all 45 students, 45 class students of my final year exam, final year engineering, electronics and communication, all we came here. We have written that exam, and everybody is fond of getting into. Okay, but nothing worked out for anybody. Okay, what happened is I wrote even going to examination, I'll tell you, it was so surprising, or kind of I can say spiritual wonder, I can say. I was in the room, I don't know much about Bangalore, so by auto I went to one I think Mount Carmel College something. Yes, so I went there. By the time I went there, my friends, 1.5 hour examination, I already passed 30 minutes over. 30 minutes gone, because I was not able to find where it is, and I'm very new to the Bangalore. First time I came, and with the friend support only I used to come. I used to do everything, right? So then what happened? Went to Mount Carmel, and then I begged the examiners, and they said already over time is over. What you are going to do? Then I said no, I will write. So then I got into the examination hall. I started examination. You can imagine the question, the way I answered all the questions very fast means within 60 minutes I completed my entire paper. It was so, I don't know who is writing that examination. I'm not sure at all. Now also I'm telling you, I'm not at all sure who was writing in place of me, because my the karmic cycle is so great, such a way that I had to come to Bangalore and do all this work, right? The spiritual work, right? So I was just writing because I was a meditator. I was a spiritual person, right? I used to write exam in 60 minutes. I completed my paper. I do not know how I written. Then came out. Then results will be next day. Okay, we all the friends, 45 people. Everybody is so interested to know the result, right? It's very premier institute. I'm telling you, those days itself about 2,000, 25,000 is starting salary. Okay, so then all we went to the entrance place to know the result next day. And everybody was wondering, everybody prepared very well. I also prepared, but everybody was, more and more, they also prepared, because I prepared for a TOEFL and this one. So my concentration was splitted. So then we went to the examination and see that in the first place, my name is there. I do not know. So how I've written the exam, what made me to write with what speed and all these things, right? So which was really a miracle, actually. I can say it's a miracle because I was also having a miracle mind. I never doubted myself. I never doubted because my spiritual background is there. So I have spiritual wisdom within me. I never doubt myself now also, the earlier time also, all the time I'm like this. So then we were seeing it. First name is mine. All other four also got selected from my college. We came 45 people here, 45 students. Then after next day, what happens? Again, we will have technical round of interview. So that is very important. Okay. Because I was a voracious reader, a good student. I used to speak English that time itself properly with a proper accent, right? Because I prepared for Excel also, this TOEFL also, right? Then we attended the technical interview. I'll tell you there also what happened. Technical interview, the same thing, like coming to that place, and the first of all, I was having a little doubt, but still I have confidence that I'll be selected. That was my inner was saying always. So then we went to technical, and technical also I went little late, but still I requested them, they allowed, and then I cleared it. Technical I have done very well, and I came out. And then one HR was there, that also I done next day, and now results will be after 45 days. So all of us went back. By the time came to the HR, almost two people got rejected in technical, and we three came to the final round. Okay, so I'll tell you, even after technical round, then I came back to again after finishing that interview. I was not knowing that I had to stay there. I came back directly to the room. Then I was lying down. Then one of my friend came. Your name was announced for HR. You are not there. So then I said, oh, so I got selected again in the second round, right? Then I came next day. I went. I requested them. They didn't allow in the beginning, but they allowed, and HR round is done finally. Then all we went back to the school, college. Then everybody is waiting very anxiously. Okay. Then out of all 45 students, I am the only one person got the offer letter. Imagine this. Okay. Then immediately after final year exam, within 3 days, I came and joined in Bangalore. You just try to understand what is the destiny, why the entire force of my spiritual wisdom or my spiritual practice driven me to Bangalore. Okay, so without any much effort, my dear friends, no, I did not write more than these two examinations. I have written only two examinations. I got selected in both. Then fine. So I started my journey, and I joined here and took one room nearby in the Muslim area. I've taken one room, that is RT Nagar side. So then what happened? I used to practice meditation, right? And also I was good practitioner, and I used to have a lot of inner visions and all always happening with me. Then I got vision. You have to start a meditation course here. Then in the Muslim area, I started course. What happened? I used to put a one board. All the Muslim people come and take it out immediately by night. Still, I do that. Like that, I used to do. I used to go to job. I was not married, but 1.5 years I was not married. So after my joining job, 1.5 years I was a bachelor. So then I used to practice meditation, teach meditation, and in Bangalore, known people, I used to call my house and teach them. And at the same time, some of my college students, college colleagues who did not get jobs because past their karmas and their karmic cycle, nobody knows. So because of some of that, so many of students who are with me in the engineering on the final year and from first year to the fourth year, they are all not financially background, not good for most of them. Then I used to call because I was doing job. Most of my 90% salary I used to spend like this for a very meditation prachara, publicity. And then second thing is I used to call the students and keep it in my room, and cooking they'll do here, and they'll study, and they prepare for a further examination. Like that, 5 students I have given a life. All of them came here and studied, and then they went to the further written examination. They passed and they got jobs. All of them now happily they like that I have done. So after 1.5 years, got married. Even after that, after my wife joined, so she was not meditator, she was a excellent human being with a good heart. So likewise happened, my dear friends. Then like that. So in the after marriage 1 year or so, even I was doing meditation prachara. My prachara is continued, and we got baby early. Like she's studying now Bachelor of Ayurvedic Medicine at Udupi. So what happened is in the first 1 year itself, after 1 year we got a baby. So then we used to at those timings also my gurus used to come to Bangalore. Very freshly was entering. I mean 1997 or 90, sorry 2000 2001. I'm telling 2001. So he used to come to Bangalore sometimes, no. Then we used to go with my kid and meet him and take again. My urge is always there. So I have to definitely I'll be continuing wherever I am. I was doing this. So then, so this meditation classes I was conducting in the house itself in the Muslim area. Then I came after a few that means 1 or 2 years I stayed there. Up 2004 or 5, I moved to the this area, Whitefield area. So I was doing job, no? So 5 years I did job. Then I changed my job in order to increase my revenue because I want to do more service. My internal, my seva, that seva is always there because I'm spiritually evolved person. So I have always vision. See, whenever, friends, I'll tell you, whenever you do deep meditation and you have more sadhana and more wisdom, you always serve, you always would like to or love to serve others. This is the attitude will be developed in everybody. It is must also. That's why we call seva yoga. You must do that. So then I moved to the other area because of I changed the job. I joined in Dell International, and there also I resigned. I want to start my own center, my own spiritual center. And then that time I have no job, right? I resigned the central government. I came to, one private organization, Dell International. Then that also I resigned. I wanted to do one business along with that my meditation center. This is what my vision was very clear. I'm telling you now also, earlier also, vision is totally 100% clear because that is the confidence in me. Okay. So on myself. So then I started a small business into properties and the construction, something like that I started. So it was growing, and then 2007-8 I resigned my job on the Delhi International. Also I went into the business as well. 2009 I started my first spiritual center with my revenues. What I used to get 30-40% I used to keep it here. Remaining only I used to use for my materialistic purposes. So always. So then 2009 my Guruji, founder Brahmarshi Patriji came and inaugurated the center. Then I started teaching. I started giving this education to thousands of people. So in the other area was the Brookfield area. So I was conducting continuous classes. Every week there is a class. Every 2009 I started. Up to 2016 it went, my friends. So many programs have done. So Mahavatar Foundation. And then what happened? By the time it was almost like 2016 that building got demolished. Okay, then constructed a commercial building. Then had to move to the other areas, but I did not have any proper area. So then, meanwhile, my dear friends, in the business, so I'll tell you, many of the masters, their life you see, hurdles are very common. I'll tell you on which time, which age, which life in the life, at what stage the difficulties come into your life. It's all about all past karmas. Some of the past karmas will be left over. So I told you many times, the law of karma catches. So whatever our previous birth, the karmas are there. Those will catch. Even when you're practicing meditation, the great gurus, Adi Shankaracharya, they have given that lead sesame. They are given to drink. Such a kind of the life every master underwent because of their past karma. Some past karmas will be there, my dear friends. Though you are very good practitioner, good meditator now, but all the other old karmas also catch up, but they'll also be burned the course of time. Okay, nothing will stay permanently. Okay, but we must be ready. So a meditator, a sadhaka will always be ready to face any kind of problems, even the problems I'm telling you. So the same way I also got some losses in my business. Then slowly I slowed down the serving meditation to the other people and all. Then by the time I recovered all this thing again, 2000 this Corona went, and 2020-21, so 22 I started again the meditation center because I was practicing, of course, during the 5 years gap. I was practicing. I was attending all the sessions of my guru, and Pyramid Valley is there. So like that we used to do. And 2022 again we started the center with the same mission and vision what I was doing earlier, and my meditation continues. now also, and my situation, everything improved again because of my thought power. My thought power is great. Always I live with the highest amount of thought power. I never think negatively. So now the center is running and serving people, meditation, teaching thousands of people. In the last 1 year, I think I've done with the great saints. All the saints across India, they come. I used to call them, conduct them classes with my own practice. Also, I give them because I got realization what I am. So who am I? Everything I know. Okay. So when I know everything, then there is no point in keeping silent. You have to serve others. So that's what my spiritual journey, my dear friends. Now I'm here in Bangalore and at the Mahavatar Foundation. Now we started the online classes also. All offline classes we have done. So 108 years, Guruji, Antarmukhananda Guruji, the so-called so many yogis, so many saints. They come to me and I go them, and we together we used to do a lot of workshops like this to the humanity. Okay, but for their spiritual growth and enlightenment. Okay, always I will do this. So now the online class also going on. Along with this, my dear friends, from last 15 years. So because of my inner vision and insight, I used to follow only holistic lifestyle. I never like some of my common sense always will be great. So I always select the natural food. I never go behind this unnatural food, all junk foods, all these things I cut off. My in the engineering itself, I was a non-vegetarian without knowing because I used to come from very rural background. So my parents were eating non-vegetarian. So in my college days, when I started meditation, I stopped. Okay, so that stopped there itself. All my holistic lifestyle I selected with my own intuition. With my own intuition, nobody taught me. Okay, so what kind of food I have to eat, what everything in a limited quantity. I never eat more. So very limited quantity. In fact, in a week, every day, almost sometimes one or sometimes two times I eat. I will not eat more than that. Okay, I don't need also. For my energy, I never need more than this food. So friends, so this holistic lifestyle, which I understood myself and picked up. Afterwards, I studied many of the holistic experts. Then I got into holistic lifestyle also. Let me teach today the holistic lifestyle. Some of the great important points for your to add into your life also to become physically, mentally so sound in the health. You will definitely come to the that kind of state of health. You will definitely achieve. Follow this some of the tips. Let me start. So friends, to have your great spiritual journey, in order to lead your spiritual journey in a greater way, you should have the sound body, sound mind. So this is very important. The first thing, my dear friends, so we need to have the best detoxification in our life. So physical body detoxification, mental body detoxification. There are two detoxification. Try to remember. One is mental detoxification, physical detoxification. So physical body detoxification, there are methods. Mental detoxification, you already have meditation with you, spiritual wisdom with you, swadhyaya, sadhana, all this with you. So please follow that. Anyway, you know very well now by this time. Follow this regularly. Whatever the time you have, please spend on that. You are mentally detoxified. No question of any other method required for you. Then physical detoxification, my dear friend. Three ways it will happen. So in fact, so these three you have to follow. Enema, Vamana Dauti, Jalaneti. Enema means what happened? You are going to clean your bowels. Your bowels are colon. That is where the highest amount of toxins are there, my dear friends. So many of us, we are healthy. Why should we do it? All these things. You will get a lot of questions. But I'll tell you, you start doing it, you'll get how much wastage outside of you. Okay, enema is the kit. Okay, if you want, we'll give you links for it to purchase or whatever. So enema is the kit daily basis. See, now I'm telling you this particular diet plan or holistic lifestyle plan. It is for detoxification of your physical body first. Later on, you can start eating in a normal course of food and whatever, not a problem at all. But you do this for 50 days, then your body is completely detoxified. All the patients who are suffering for chronic diseases, all these so-called allergies, all this, they'll come out of all these things. Your body will become first healthy, first of all. So this is one kind of a diet plan, a natural diet plan, natural lifestyle, I can say. Okay. So first one is first detoxification enema to clean all your colon and bowels perfectly. But how much wastage, you start doing it, you will understand this. Okay. Fine. There's an enema kit required. Then Vamana Dauti. So Vamana Dauti, what it does actually, it cleans the stomach. That means you drink some small little salt water. You drink that process also. You will understand. We can send you. We can give you the help on that. So friends, meanwhile, I forgot to tell you, when I started meditation center after a few years, I also got an idea to start for the physical health. What should be the best way? So mental health, of course, is meditation center is there. Physical health, what happened? I started one soul kshetra. There is a holistic wellness clinic. I want to give that health, the holistic lifestyle, holistic way of healing. All these things I want to give to the people in a bigger way. So then I started Soul Kshetra in 2000, way back in 2016-17, my dear friends. That is continuing now also. It's going on. So now we have meditation center, Soul Kshetra, everything running now. Anyway, so that's why I got opportunity to meet many of the holistic experts, to learn from them. I did some courses, and I did my PhD in Vedic yoga. That means MSc I've done. Then I went to the PhD. I've done a MSc in the again Vedic yoga, and PhD also in Vedic yoga. I learned that, I did it all that. I passed all the examinations by the time of 2018 or so, because I'm a hard worker and I do a lot of studies. So like that, my holistic lifestyle knowledge also deepened. So anyway, so second aspect is, friends, other one is Vamana Dauti. Vamana Dauti is one of the detoxification for physical body. What it does actually, it cleans your stomach. You take the salt water, the little salt water, you take fully with full stomach. Because of salty nature, you will vomit. Okay, the entire your stomach or your digestive tract will get clean completely, my dear friends. Then Jalaniti, that is nostril cleaning. Okay, Jalaniti, there's a part we'll give you. Soul Kshetra, we have all these things, my dear friends. Jalaniti, we give, you will supply water on one nose, and then other nose will come out. Then what will happen? Your entire nostril, this particular respiratory tract, completely cleaned up. All the allergies, sinusitis, cold, cough, everything will go, my dear friend. You will not be getting also in the future. Right. So the next other tip, my dear friends, simple walking and yoga and exercises. You must do every day. Simple walking. No running. No question of running. Running, if you do, your the knee part get damaged in the course of time. We are not here to run. We have two legs. So we are supposed to do the brisk walking. So how much walking? At least 45 minutes in a day. You do it. The reason is, friends, so in your blood, there will be about so much glucose accumulated, right? You have to spend that. So if you do 15 minutes walking, you will spend about 1 gram of glucose will be burnt. Okay. So that way, if you do about 45 minutes, what happens? Up to 4-5 grams of glucose will be burned. So actually, always what happens in the 5 to 6 liters of blood, what we have, about 5 grams of glucose is always sufficient. 5 to 6 grams always. But what happened? You won't eat suddenly one nice sweet gulabi jam. Eat suddenly, then 100 grams will be sent into the blood. Imagine what is the damage you are doing. So that's why all these things I'll teach you now. So what kind of food you have to eat, little bit I'll give an idea. After that, if you want more details to understand, you visit us in Soul Kshetra also, not a problem. We'll teach you always. We are ready. So anyway, so this particularly, friends, simple walking is required to burn your glucose inside your blood. All the time must do. Without walking is must for every day, not one day or other day. No exception, my dear friends, because you have to burn your glucose on a regular basis. Otherwise, you will become a diabetic. No question. Within a course of time, you become a diabetic. You have to start your medicine, allopathy medicine. So which is, they say that lifelong, chronic they say, but it's not so. That also they have cure. There is a cure. You can start. Of course, you can keep in control also. That's possible. Okay, friends. Then of course, mental detoxification, meditation is always there with you. And also, friends, there is one thing called air fasting. The fasting, I can say fasting. 2016, one German scientist, he got a Nobel Prize because he did a lot of research about fasting. But in our ancient India, Ekadasi fasting is there. Our ancestors given already. So from very long back they have given. So that is why our ancient wisdom is always great. It's a Sanatana Dharma. Always it stays, eternal Dharma it is. Okay. They already laid down all the principles. So, but what happened? Modern world, they will not believe anything. They do their own research. They'll come back to the results. The results are exactly matching our Sanatana Dharma, the principles and the conditions. Okay, so now what happened? They got one that's called autophagy. The scientists invented autophagy. It means auto means automatically, phagy means it eat its own cells. So its own body cells it will eat during the time of fasting. That is the advantage of fasting, my dear friends. If you do the fasting in a weekly once manner or otherwise on a daily basis also you can do fasting. I'll explain you how you can do. Okay, this is for 50 days. You try to keep this menu or the kind of a lifestyle. So you will be completely detoxified. All the diseases will go out of your body, my dear friends. Let's understand in the fasting, your own dead cells, right? See, our machine is running inside digestive system, respiratory system, the colon system, everything is working continuously. Excretory system, respiratory system, everything is working, my dear friends. The heart is pumping all the time, okay, 24/7, and the brain is working. So when every machine is working, it produces some wastage. Where it goes, that wastage will be traveled through the blood. It will travel through the blood, it reaches all organs. So sometimes what happens when the wastage gets more and more increased, more and more dirt is collected. If you are not cleaning properly, I told you the detoxification. If you are not following these methods, nobody knows nowadays. Nobody is there to teach you also. Okay, so without detoxification, that will go on. They go on compile within you. Get all the dirty get compiled. They become all the dead cells become tumors. They become cancer. They become the unnecessary tumors get developed all the any region of any part of the blood, any part of the body. It may happen, my dear friends. So it travels to the blood means what happens? It may get accumulated in any of the place. So if suppose if you are getting more and more fat, you're not cleaning it, what happens? It gets added into your waist and your stomach. Then you become automatically fatty. That means obesity. Where from obesity is coming? Because you're eating excessive sugar and the excessive glucose coming into body. Then what happens? The pancreas, liver, they don't know what to do with that blood, because always there is a high amount of glucose in your blood already. I told you 5 to 6 grams per day is enough. But you're having 100 grams, 150 grams of sugar, the glucose getting into the blood. What does this system will do? It takes away, convert it into fat, convert it into triglycerides, then it go on, accumulate, go on, paste it at all the different parts of the body, thighs and waist and all every place, the stomach. So everywhere it will go on, accumulate it. So that becomes a fat. You become obesity. That means weight. You become more weight. So that's what the many people are suffering now because of overweight, my dear friends. Anyway, this is one of the things. So now let's start the daily routine. How we can have your daily routine in a great manner. So let's say I say that air fasting. That means I told you fasting in Ekadasi once in a week. Always you can do. So for me, what happened? I used to do every alternate day I do fasting. Almost like once in a 2 days time, I will have at least 6 meals. Out of that, I may take 2-3 meals. That's all. So my wastage will get always cleaned up. That's not a problem. Okay. So we all do mental work, my dear friends. We are not doing physical work. We don't need much amount of glucose, much amount of energy also. There's no question of consumption of that kind of energy what we receive. That is why we should not eat whatever our tongue says. Eat this, eat that. Do not do that. Okay. Okay, fine. Next, go for the break, the menu. How you can start, friends. See, you finish. The morning when you wake up, right? So generally, what happened? We have a habit of go on eating in the somebody said eat like a king in the breakfast time, morning as a king. Then comes to middle, like reduce something. In the night, become like a beggar. So that's not correct, my dear friends. It is a Western style. Okay, try to understand. In Sanatana Dharma, we say directly only one thing: when you when you feel hungry, you eat. When you feel thirsty, you drink. This is a great statement. Okay, so that's what actually all the animals does. Not like I have a menu, I go and eat morning, afternoon, again in between, again eating something. So what for you're eating all this? Where does this entire glucose, once you eat carbohydrates, once you eat more proteins, all these things, where does it go? It go and spoil your other organs. You're putting, see, for example, one machine is there. You're giving a load. How much load you can give? You can't give excessive load. It gets bursted. Same thing happens. Your all the organs, right from liver, pancreas, your heart, and your brain, and your excretory system, respiratory system, all the systems are getting overloaded. Continuously you are giving. Why we have even for a vehicle, your own vehicle, you give some kind of a time for you spare some time for a service. Are you doing this service to your physical body? Your physical body is as good as that. Your physical body is similar to your vehicle. It has got a lot of machines inside. So you have to give some kind of a service, some kind of a detoxification, my dear friends, which we are not doing at all, and get accumulated. When you get disease, you go to doctor. Again, you will give some poison inside you. Chemical, it's a chemical-based medicine, right? What happened? It go again, accumulate, get into the body. It doesn't digest properly, and it increases all the chemicals inside your body. Many of the cells, many of the good bacteria gets died. Then your immunity falls down. When immunity falls down, what happened? Again, some more diseases will get attacked. It may be viral, bacteria, or inside, and from the environment, you get attacked. Then you'll be always suffering with one or other disease in your physical body. So how can you spend a spiritual life? How do your spiritual growth happen when your physical body itself is not good? Of course, in meditation, we will also heal all these kind of diseases through meditation energy, spiritual energy, my dear friends, cosmic energy. I already explained in the classes. But what happened is, when you are spending your cosmic energy only for healing all the diseases, physical diseases, and mental disease will anyway go. You will get peace of mind, so no stress, no strain. All this will achieve in a short time. You'll be peaceful and go more productive at work. All this will happen, my dear friends, through meditation. But your physical disease you are curing through meditation energy is not good. Why? You are using cosmic energy all the time. You eat whatever you wanted. You lead whatever lifestyle you wanted. All the wrong lifestyle, wrong food style. Then what happened? You get diseases. You are using this cosmic energy to cure them. Again, you some more time you do the same lifestyle, wrong lifestyle, wrong food style. Then again get one more disease. Then is that cosmic energy is meant for only curing your diseases? No, it is meant for your spiritual progress. It is meant for your enlightenment. It's meant for Janma Rahitya, Dukkha Rahitya. So if you don't do that, you are not doing justice for yourself, my dear friends. Okay, it is a torture. It is a self-violence towards your own soul. That's not good. Okay, let us not do that. Anyway, that's why I recommend the holistic lifestyle, holistic natural food style. Try to follow this. Let's continue this. Okay, so when you wake up in the morning, okay, I try to say always before sunrise, always wake up. Do not go beyond sunrise. Okay, why? Because see, our entire biological clock, a cycle, biological clock is tuned with the sun. Try to understand this. Very, very, very important. If you have practice of doing Agnihotra, you do it when at the time of sunrise. Okay, there's a Gayatri mantra, there's a Agnihotra mantra. You can chant it. We actually tell all this practice in the soul kshetra. We explain how to do Agnihotra. It's the great generator of oxygen, like an oxygen generator. The highest amount of tons of oxygen will come once you do the Agnihotra. It purifies the entire home. Okay, from bacteria, virus, all these things. Even Bhopal tragedy, gas tragedy happened. That time only people survived is people who have done the Agnihotra on daily basis, my dear friends. So for that, there's a process we'll explain. Yes, so friends, so like that you are waking up at 4:30, 5 o'clock, Brahma Muhurta, do meditation, do Agnihotra, then you normal by the time you come to the meditation and Agnihotra, you'll be bathing and everything will be your all excretion, everything happens. Your stool will go. Friends, stool should go very easily, should be passed very easily. That is the most important. That your food lifestyle will decide on that. See, most of the time colon cancer will come. Why it comes? Prostate cancer, colon cancer. All this happen because your excretory system is not properly working. It is not working. The cleansing is not happening. Bowels are not cleansed properly in a day basis. What is the reason for that? Your food style, your lifestyle. That's what the major reason, my dear friends. Okay, you cannot take tablets or you cannot take some kind of medicine for doing this. Your own food style, your own lifestyle must do that. Anyway, so what happens is, so when you wake up, so your stool should be passed very clearly, very smooth. That whatever lifestyle I explained, the food style, you follow that, will happen automatically. In 50 days, you can observe the great health within you. Okay, fine. So once you do that, then what happened? So you came to the breakfast time. Okay, people eat breakfast because somebody doctor told you must eat breakfast on time, 7 to 8, 8 to 9, like that they decided. So I don't know why. So you have eaten, let's say you must finish your dinner by 7 to 9 p.m. earlier day, then all the way to the next 11, 12 hours gap. Okay, so not even so water consumption also, water therapy also, or water consumption also is a great subject matter, my dear friends. When to eat water, when to drink water, when not to drink water. So during the meals, light amount of water is okay. Before meals, 1.5 hour before. After meals, 1.5 hour after. But in the night times, don't drink any water. Okay, you have finished. For let's say you have finished your dinner by 7, 8. Then before bed, you can take a glass of water. That's sufficient. Okay, for helping a digestion, it's sufficient. Okay. Then what happened? You woke up at 7. You woke up at 4:35, 5:30, or whatever. Then you finished everything, bathing everything. Then when it comes to the breakfast, I try to say that give a gap of 14 to 16 hours, not 11 hours, 12 hours. 16 hours, that means about so roughly about 10 o'clock. Okay, so what you can do is, that's called air fasting, my dear friends. This fasting itself is more than enough to cleanse your system, I'm telling you. So do not go for a breakfast, means like again one dosha, idli, all these things. What happens? So much carbohydrates comes into the body. You're already not well, not feeling well, because of excess glucose only. All the problems are coming into the body, physical body. You're suffering. So give a gap of you're giving 14, 16 hours, right? What happens then? So you take some kind of a green juice, coriander, a lot of leaves are there. Okay, so that kind of green juice, your palak juice, that kind of green juice, you make it. Drink one full glass of green juice. What will happen? So it will give you all kind of nutrients. It will go inside, and everything, your all the entire systems of your body organs will be fresh enough. So drink that about 10 o'clock. So this may be little difficult in the beginning, but with the practice it comes to perfection, no problem. Okay, these are tested, all these are tested. This is only for 50 days, I'm telling you. After 50 days, you can come back to a normal condition. But again, the detoxification, all the accumulation of waste will start again. Okay, when you eat in the way you wanted, if you do that, the accumulation of all the wastage will come into the body again. Again, detoxification is required. This is a lifestyle. You can keep it as almost like a regular lifestyle, or you can use it as a detoxification lifestyle. What I'm telling you. Okay. So now you are done at 11 o'clock now. Then goes to the about lunch. That is 12 to 1 or something. What you will do? So try to have lunch for salads, green chutney, sprouts, and wet coconut. That kind of things you take. It is enough, more than enough for you. Okay. Then evening, my dear friends, about 4 to 5 p.m. Like evening snacks kind of thing. Seasonal fruits you take, and there also soaked dry fruits you can take. So dry, like that you can soak dry nuts and all, and you can make small vegetable upma, fresh juices, coconut water, that kind of things about 4 to 5 p.m. my dear friends. So then comes to dinner, 7 to 8 p.m. Okay, so you can make a jawar roti, bajra roti, ragi mudda, vegetable sabji with all the Ghana oils, my dear friends. No more refined oils. Try to remember. Okay, then comes to, and again I'll tell you, four whites you have to avoid. So white sugar, white wheat, white rice, white milk, white salt. Okay, so these 5 must be avoided in your any of the food, whatever the food, regular style, detoxification style, or regular lifestyle. Anywhere, these 5 must be avoided. I already explained you in the earlier times. So which is not good. Okay, so white salt also I told you very clearly. White salt also, table salt, that is Tata salts. What they are making now, they are adding the chemicals. See, salt is actually what? Sodium chloride. That means sodium, potassium. These things are required for our metabolism, right? Inside, it helps little bit. But friends, your salt will come from your own food. All your spinaches, all your the other items, whatever you eat, right? So your rice or wheat means jawar. I mean, you have to go with the only jawar godi. Okay, you have to eat that. Otherwise, leave wheat itself. Forget about wheat first of all. Okay, because which is supplied is only chemical based wheat coming from Punjab, all these areas, not good. Okay, avoid that. So go for the roti only always. In the place of it, go to the millets, roti, millets, all this you can do. Fine. So this salt comes from all the places, all the ingredients every day. They have inherent salt inside. That is enough for a physical body. You don't need much. Try to understand this. So only thing is for a taste, you go on add this salt in the from the external side. You go on adding. So that is go on, but salt will never give you a BP. It's a slight increase in the BP happens, but the salt will damage a lot of things. Okay, it gives a lot of side effects. Let us not put more and more salt. Try to always come down in the salt salt consumption, my dear friends. Sugar is completely avoid, completely make it completely out of your life. Go with the Tati Bella or eat the Bella. So that is the only alternative for sugar. Okay, not even sugarcane Bella or jaggery, my dear friends. Anyway, so that way you have to use, and no milk products, no non-vegetarian, no eggs, no non-vegetarian. All your protein will be supplied through the eating dry nuts, all these things, sprouts you are eating, the enough amount of protein will come. Don't worry about it. Okay, no refined oils. The pickles with the Ghana oils is okay, my dear friends. In your dinner, so you can use little pickles, no problem. And this is the and also no curd in the nights. Do not eat curds in the night, my dear friends. It's not good. Okay, so it increases mucus and plum, everything get increased. Your your what is say, like vata will increase. Okay, and friends, the water you always try to drink from tamra patra. That means your copper vessel, copper jug. Store the water for 6 to 7 hours. If you have copper big vessel, keeps water in the store in that. If you don't have a steel vessel, but one piece of 2.5 inch by 2.5 centimeters by 17 centimeter, one plate of copper, you drop into it overnight, 6 to 7 hours. By the time next day, it becomes a structured water. Lot of virus and bacteria will get killed, because the copper generates, like the antioxidants, and all the free radicals will be reduced and killed. So that is the greatness of copper. That's why all our yogis and rishis, they always drink the water from copper, tamra patra, or you can say like kamandalam. Okay, they carry, right? So friends, and the other thing is abhyanga snana. This is very, very, very important along with your fasting. Fasting is happening here automatically. The overall 16 hours fasting you are doing from previous day to next day breakfast, my dear friends. That is happening already. You don't need again one more fasting. But the people who are in the regular lifestyle, they can have a practice of fasting. So there are many methods of fasting. So in the fasting, water fasting is there, dry fasting is there. So all that you can do if you are leading a normal lifestyle. But this is a detoxification lifestyle that I'm teaching you. So Abhyanga Sthana, weekly once is must, my dear friends. That means you take any oil, coconut oil, sesame oil, mustard oil. So completely you apply to the physical body, right? Neatly, and go into the sun. If you are able to, you have a facility exposed to like 10 to 15 minutes. After that, you come and bath. Okay, what happens? This detoxify the entire your whatever the wastage comes out of your the skin. No, skin also produces a lot of wastage, but there is no way to take it out. Now this will be removed, and your skin will be glow. Skin glow will happen. All your the wastage from the skin also gets released. You will not get any kind of a skin disorders. You can avoid this. Okay, friends. So all this, when you are following this lifestyle, detoxification lifestyle, sugar and BP patient must track their values properly. Okay, so that's very important. Okay, so next. So friends, other thing is in a weekly once, at least sesame laddu. Sesame laddu means, right? Nuvul laddu, you can say. You give it to children, you also eat for a high amount of calcium. Because I already told you, no more milk products, no more milk also. Milk you can convert into curd and buttermilk and ghee. So that's what you can do. But at the same time, no milk what you are getting. The milk what you are getting, Nandini and Heritage, is not a milk at all. Okay, forget about it. This comes from the holistic cow, English cow. So it is not the milk, my dear friend. There is an inflammatory protein inside that. By drinking that milk, all our female child is getting puberty at the age of 8 to 9. What is the pathetic situation we are into? What is the advancement? What is the technology advancement we got? Is it the technology advancement? Are we modern life? Are we the modern life at all? It is completely wrong lifestyle. Okay, don't give any milk to your kids. First of all, I'm telling you, milk. People don't like what happened is many of them. I ask why you are drinking milk, sir? Calcium, bones, strength. Okay, fine. How much calcium you are getting? Very minimal. You are getting not even milligrams. You have to drink to get 1 gram of calcium or whatever. You have to drink 1 liter of milk in a day. Is it possible? By if you drink like that, the entire system will spoil. Okay, so that is my difference. Avoid the milk giving to the kids, especially. I'm telling you. Okay, alternative. I'm telling you, give that alternative. Is the best to it. It will work wonders. Okay, so avoid the milk products, whatever available outside. So this first of all, this milk itself, what we are getting is wrong. First of all, okay, A2 milk, if possible, you take it and make a curd, make a buttermilk, make a ghee, you eat that byproducts of milk, that A2 milk, not the A1 milk. Okay, not at all. Second, A2 milk come from only Goshalas. Nearby Goshalas are there, you take. Otherwise, some people are supplying in the Bangalore. I can give the numbers who are supplying to the houses A2 milk. Okay, next, friends. So instead of milk, what we need to supposed to do? Instead of milk, you have ragi and bajra, sajje, jowar, all these things. You can also extract milk out of it. Coconut and even from wet coconut, you can extract the milk if you wanted. Drink that milk. From wet coconut is the highest nutrient milk, I'm telling you. After the mother milk, what we can really digest is coconut milk, my dear friends. So the coconut, so there is a lactose bacilla. There is one bacteria, right? That is available after the mother milk. It is available only in the coconut milk. If you believe or not, this is the truth. Okay, so that's why coconut milk is the best milk in the world, you can say. Okay, next, kalparuksha. Coconut is a kalparuksha. Okay, so friends, after that, to get more amount of calcium, what you need to do? Nuvul laddu, that is sesame laddu. Give one in the week. One you eat you give it to your children. You also eat. That is more than enough to get enough amount of calcium for our bone strength and bodily operations, my dear friends. Okay. So next comes no tea, no coffee, and only in the place of tea, coffee, go with the kashayas. Okay. And friends, after all these things, you have to come to the selfless service. Okay. So this is a lifestyle. I explained to you. If any questions, anything, you can put me. I'll answer all your questions. Okay. So I've explained you in detail in the in the summary, and you can follow all this lifestyle. Okay, that's a detoxification lifestyle. Follow for 50 days. You'll be get cleansed. Then you can go back to the normal lifestyle. That also I can explain you, but I can't explain because already we are fast of 7. So that holistic lifestyle to lead in a normal life, that also have a complete regime. I can give you that complete menu I have. I can explain you. That's it. Maybe the next course, next 21 days we start. So that time I'll give one class for that. Okay. So, but this is a detoxification lifestyle for the people who are suffering, people who are not suffering also. First, detoxify your body in a thorough manner in order to keep away from any disease. Whatever is going to come also, my dear friends. Okay. So ultimately, I would like to tell you, come into the selfless service. For people who are suffering, you have some excess with you, give them. You have love, give them. You have personal care you can take, give them. You have little money, more money, give them. You have little wisdom, give them. Whatever you have excess, try to contribute to others. Okay, which that will settle down the great amount of the selfless service. Bring the great amount of transformation within you. The nature will also help you. Because nature gives always. Nature will not take anything from you, right? So nature is having sun, all the trees, what they are doing? They are giving always to you. Always they are giving. There is the giving mode, the sharing mode, they are never in the taking mode. The same way, my dear friends, we took birth on the earth planet. I explained many things about spiritual or sadhana and practice, spiritual wisdom. I have given a lot of classes, we explained all these things. Same thing in the physicality also. Do your selfless service to the people who are in the suffering. Okay, and do that seva. Always be selfless. Keep giving always in your life. Doesn't matter. You have more or less. Whatever you have in that, if you're able to share a little bit also, please do that. Okay, friends. So this is what we have done. So our topic is today's topic. Friends, we can have a sharing with you. So every one of you, keep sharing your experiences and also the whole session, how it helped you. Some of you might have not explained yesterday, you can explain today. So let's start. Yes, sir. Ashok Babu, sir.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Your journey, it was tremendous, sir.
Yes, sir.
From where to where, sir, your journey?
Yes.
Your life is miserable, sir.
Yes, sir.
You put a lot of, you came to the right track, sir. Even you are a central government employee.
Yeah.
After self-realization, you left.
Yes.
You told correct, sir. That is a tragedy. Every person's life, There will be hurdles. There are many hurdles to come up.
Yes.
Past karmas, correct, sir. That is true. Even it was experienced in my life.
Yes.
So that's how I was also changed my lifestyle, coming to the natural food. But
Correct.
somehow it is what do you know, sir? In the present scenario, everywhere modernized life. In this lifestyle, all tongue tasted foods, they were fascinated to that.
Correct.
And also the people were fall behind the money to gain more money, more money, more money, more money, more money. But ultimately, they are not getting into the self-satisfaction overall. The person don't have anything in the beginning stage, he will gain crores together rupees, more land. But even after gaining all this car, bangla, everything, after you don't get satisfaction.
They are not happy.
They will not happy.
That is the funniest part.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My classmates, I'm going to working Malur. I'll go Dream Yuga Gadi. My classmates, they'll go by Fortuner car.
Correct.
He will go Fortuner car. I will go 12,000 rupees Gadi. My true friends, classmates. But I see the comparison. But even though they're good in making money, but they're not good in heart, they're not good in spiritual line. They will doing all karmas and making money.
Correct.
So your journey was wonderful, sir. Miserable, sir. It was adventurous life. But even though in that critical situation, you are helping, and also the meditation, starting your spiritual journey, it was wonderful, sir. Even though if you after coming to the Bangalore, you have started your soul kshetra, it is a wonderful. It has become a wonderful kshetra. We will be also in the part of your soul kshetra.
Soul kshetra and Mahavatar Foundation, both I started.
Yes, sir. Good thing, sir. So we will also follow your directions, guidance, and spiritual. Any kind of help, please use us. We will be also there with you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Jai Gurudev, sir.
Niranjan, sir.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
It was, you heard a story.
Yes.
I was experienced. In story nanidale. Just to at least 40, 46 years age. I was experienced. Oh, I
am 47 now. Yes.
47. Same. You 98 section. Okay, 97 Bangalore. Same story. Okay, but I also experienced same this one.
Yes, sir.
Same journey thing. You born non-vegetarian, but you choose a vegetarian. But because of tongue. Because of tongue. Some people are thinking that it's a style or it is dignity or something. They're eating non-veg. Even born in vegetarian, they start eating non-veg. And they're born in
lot of karma will come.
True. Even really, in fact, I was working in out of country, like Qatar for 5-6 years. There are also some even they're doing puja daily. They're come from other family. I don't want to mention that, but they're doing with other people, like poor people will go and fall with and they'll take blessing from them. They're doing karma and they're telling that I can wish them.
No.
Their pujaris kind of things. At least I don't know where we are living under, but should not live bother. Naven martina naminda change agbeku.
See, all these things unknowingly, they have no wisdom. I can tell you, they are ignorant. So they have never studied any wisdom, either physical wisdom, spiritual wisdom. Both they don't have. Then you can imagine their lifestyle, how it will be. Yeah.
True, sir. Really, I'm blessed. Actually, we have friend like guide, like we're giving a guide. We have to consider always the no religion, no these things like a thing.
Nothing required.
Nothing required.
Yeah,
who are doing,
you are
who are
in,
close to us, who are following, what we can say that you are also, like we also, I can say that what kind of experience I I had experience, and what way I have to go. That way only your experience also went like that. Then I
yes,
also like us very close, like we can have a bonding will be more like.
yes, definitely.
That's the
So
thing.
that is the way the lifestyle has to be brought up. Okay.
Correct, correct.
So even your past karmas, your bad karmas will pull you out. Okay.
Mm.
So in fact, 5-6 years after 2016, I think, once that commercial building they constructed and my meditation center is taken out, spiritual
Mm.
center, my heart felt very, 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 succumb. Like inside me, that
Some
urge.
blockage is relieved.
Oh, really? Now that 5-6 years, my past karmas made me not
Mm.
to serve the people. See, I am not even one day, 1 minute is also now. I'm not away from my seva. I'm telling you, in now and even in my all the life, I was always in the seva. Okay,
Mm.
without that, because I'm a realized person, so I will never be out of my seva. I'm telling you. I will
True.
keep doing it. I keep doing it. So that 5 years when meditation center was taken out, and 5-6 years I got losses in the business what I do and all. Then what happens is that those are all the bad karmas. No?
True.
So with that, what happened? I could not continue. Then my inside, my inner was really at with a great urgency of doing again, again, again. So like that same way again I came back because with my own effort I
Mm.
came. So all the karmas burnt away because continuous sadhana is there, spiritual wisdom is there, nothing, no hurry, no urgency. So no more tension, no more, kind of, not even, I'll tell you, even I've gone through entire my life. So I never go to doctor. I don't know who is the doctor, first of all. Okay. Everything is in my control. My body, my mind, my spirit, my soul, everything is under my control. Okay. That's the way lifestyle I lead. Okay. This is what I expect everyone to lead.
Thank
That's,
you. Sure,
that's
sir.
why I
We'll follow
teach.
that. We will, we'll go together.
Yeah.
Whatever kind of help. That's the reason I told, not talking by phone or not talking by Zoom call. At least we have to meet one to one, and
Definitely.
we have to explain at
Let's
least how
let's
we
do
can.
let's extend our seva to more people, my dear
True,
friends.
true, true, true.
Yes.
However, it may be, some people doesn't have time. Some people
Yeah.
have time. Like we can mix together. Like
Yes, yes.
we can
Whatever
support,
you have.
help
I told
someone.
you the last statement is selfless service. Whatever you have, you must give.
True, 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 true.
Yes.
Definitely, we'll do, sir. We'll meet,
Yes.
and we'll.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Yes. And yes, Srinath sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, namaste.
Namaste,
Namaste.
Rangaswamy sir, and namaste to all the other participants.
Yes.
I mean, I could not attend the 21-day program, but today I'm really fortunate to be on the concluding day.
Yes, yes.
Great.
It's a great occasion for us also.
Yeah, many days I would tune in at 7:15, but then the silent meditation would be going on. Someday I would tune in at evening, and again it would be silent. So I used to miss, and because my other commitments are there.
Right.
So just to the benefit, I'm Srinath. I stay in Yelahanka, and I've been attending Mahavatar Foundation's free workshops for past 3 to 4 months.
Yes.
I mean, as Rangaswamy sir, Mahal, and his wife Lakshmi ji, this entire team, I first like to express sincere gratitude, and I don't know, tons of thanks. There's a thanks is a less word, because the kind of seva Mahavatar Foundation is doing, you can't put a price tag for that. Okay, I don't know how many of you have attended. There was a program from 108 years Yogi ji, Yogi Sadananda Giriji in Mahavatar Foundation building. That's the first time I came. I saw Rangaswamy sir and his wife doing program in such a simple and meaningful way. Then I also participated in Bhikshamaya Guruji's program. There I had an opportunity to do the translation of Telugu to English. And that day, so many people were benefited in terms of initiation. And, we also have Antarmukha Yoga program, Guruji program, that also I attended. And many of his programs, I got an opportunity to perform as a singer I could share my musical knowledge, and I could sing. So what can I say? Rangaswamy sir is a blessed person, and in truly, in English or in Kannada, there is called Acharya. Acharya means Acharayati. Acharya means one who is practicing is called an Acharya. Like we have Madhvacharya, we have Shankaracharya. Means somebody who is practicing what he's preaching in his day-to-day life, he becomes an Acharya. So Rangaswamy ji is definitely an Acharya because he's practicing what he's preaching. Plus, he's bringing lot of spiritual gurus from different parts of southern India, and even Lingayat Gurujis have come and then spoken. Without any restriction, right? He's giving the knowledge. So coming today's session, I just want to wrap up. I was there right from 6 o'clock. I heard all your life journey. We also share a lot of commonalities. And being a student and being a studious person, you're carrying on your life, the bigger goals. And most important point, which takeaway for me, right? There's a takeaway that your self-belief, your conviction, clarity of thought, and in kind of adversity, how do you raise up, right? Whenever there are challenges, the challenges gives to opportunities, and opportunities has to be utilized for self-benefit and societal benefit, right? So you're doing that in a very, very meaningful way. And as I already told you, I would like to associate to Mahavatar Foundation in whatever way I can. And I've been already spreading this word to my family and friends. And today's session on detoxification, thank you so much for sharing the knowledge on how to clean the colon, stomach, but it has to be done in a scientific way and in a guidance. So sometimes I'll visit your soul kshetra place. And happy to know your daughter is also an Ayurvedic doctor. She's pursuing. So I'm sure more hands should be given to you, right? And a person has 24 hours, but then you need 24 people also to do various things, right? And just like to conclude that, it was a fantastic day for me starting here, and wish you all the best, sir. And whatever possible way, as you rightly told us, spend the time or share the wisdom or money, anything, I will do something for Mahavatar Foundation. Thank you so much.
Sure, sir. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Srinath, sir. Actually, I would like to express my sincere thanks to you because you have done a wonderful, you came to the 108 years Guruji program and you came to the Bhikshamaya Guruji. You have done a wonderful service to the Mahavatar Foundation by giving your musical performance, right? As a singer, you have served our Mahavatar Foundation and served the society also.
Right.
So thanks for that again. Thanks for all your kind words and the support what you are giving us. Okay.
Yes,
and we'll work together and bring more and more changes, the transformation in the society and in the lives of ourselves and others also.
Yes,
right? Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Namaste, sir. Namaste.
Okay, namaste, sir. Yes, sir. Sumangala, madam. Sumangala, madam.
Sir.
Yes, madam. Hello, I think not audible. The voice is not audible.
Some disturbance.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, namaste, sir. Now it is audible, sir.
Yes, yes.
Hello. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good morning, sir. Thank you so much for your wonderful and.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Okay. But I think voice something is breaking. I do not know.
I think network issue, sir.
Network issue, correct. Yes. So, yes. Yes, Varsha, madam.
गुड मॉर्निंग सर.
गुड मॉर्निंग.
आपका जर्नी सुना, बहुत हार्ड वर्क से आप ऊपर है, जैसे मेरे मम्मी पापा का भी है. जिसका हार्ड वर्क होता है वही ऊपर तक जाते. और थैंक यू सो मच. आपका मैंने 21 डेज इसका पूरा क्लासेस अटेंड किया है.
Yes.
और लाइफ में थोड़ा कूल फील करने को चालू किया है। आपका 5:30 का बैच भी ज्वाइन करने का है।
Yes.
थैंक यू सो मच।
Sure, sure. Yes. So there is, Harivardhan. Harivardhan, somebody is there. Yes. So right. Friends, so we'll be concluding session, the final session today. So of course, in the evening, we have the 9 p.m. batch session is also there today evening, right? So we'll have the same subject, same content today also. And we'll be concluding today, but remember one thing. So try to join and try to make your near and dear ones to join, your colleagues, your partners, whoever it is, make them to join in the next session. Starts at August 1st to 21st. The session will be there. So well designed course. Join that course from 1st to 21st August, and the time is 5:30 to 7. We want to keep 30 minutes, a little early, so that we can have the content properly delivered, the wisdom is properly said, and your experience also gets said, and also right good amount of meditation practice. For all that, I need at least 1.5 hour time. Okay, 1 hour is not sufficient. That is the reason instead of 6 to 7, I made it 5:30 to 7. Let's all again participate. Let's deepen our practice. Let's deepen our seva bhavana. Seva attitude to the humanity, to the all animal beings, to the plant kingdom. Whatever seva we can do, we should deepen that. So if your meditation is deepened, your sadhana becomes deepened, then obviously the seva attitude will come inside you. You also can do the seva like Mahavatar Foundation is doing. So this is what I wish for. So I pray for. I wish all of you to have that great blissful and joyful life, the great spiritual journey. Your journey becomes the great spiritualized, and you lead your life in a holistic and in the fulfilled manner. That means you get fulfilled everything you desired for in this life itself. There's nothing wrong with the desires, my dear friends, but excess, it's not been excess quantity. Always it should be mita hara, mita bhashana. Okay, all the things should be the limited quantity. Okay, thank you once again. So thank you. Namaste to all.
So any chance to meet?
Yes, sir.
What is the plan?
Yes, sir. Actually, what we will do is before starting the next session, 1st to August 21st. Before that session, I will try to plan one day, maybe a Saturday or Sunday. Depends upon maybe convenient for Saturday. Is it Saturday or Sunday? Which is better for you?
No, for me it's anytime. Sir, I decided it means 24/7 you call me, sir, I'll come.
Yes. So what we can do, Saturday evening, we have a always workshop at our center. It happens between 4 to 6. Okay. Or we can keep 6 to 7:30, something like that. Okay. So I will declare the timing and day. So before August 1st, let us meet. Let's have one physical.
Let other people also know what time is available.
Yes. Like, we will post in the group.
Okay. Please post in the group, and I am coming from Bannerghatta Road. If anybody wants to come join with me, then I can pick them and I can we'll help our family people. I don't know.
No, it's all spiritual family, right?
Family,
so
that's family.
We must help each other. That's called seva. Whatever you have, you give it to others. Whatever you have, please share with others. It always comes in a manifold way. Like it will multiply and come back. Even if it doesn't come back, also you have some punya karma with you.
True. We'll just whatever first batch people, if anybody interested, then we will make.
Sure. Definitely.
Huh? Okay.
So friends, anybody want to express anything? We are going to conclude and we are going to sign off. Fine.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. So I'm signing off and namaste to all.
Thank you for more.